Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it.
See? Fire. No fire.
That's the wrong blocks. You gotta get obsidian. Because that's how you do the portal.
Why? Oh, lava. Get back up. It's going to get you. I've never seen a baby zombie before. Yay! I got the animals on fire!
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, hope I get a skeleton.
I'm gonna have a whole bunch of trees to plant over here, that's for sure. Start planting them. You're gonna have to find it yourself, but I'm doing my own thing.
I just really get.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you... Really, Parker? Leave my games alone.
S&D 6 days a week, 4 hours a day, more if I can. Ben's a lazy ass hutch. He only plays for 4 hours a day and has no room to give. He's out playing 4 hours and that's it, right? That's my job. Where me and Diesel are like, we want to play more. Let's play like 4 hours, right? Like I've been playing S&D since Call of Duty 4. Like this is the same thing as me, obviously, from a physical standpoint, from a competition standpoint. This replaces basketball for me, right? I don't do the leagues anymore. I don't do like any of that. So this has sort of replaced it. And I think that I have a very good pulse to know. Like I've seen so many scenarios.
I only get 2 stacks from what I just.
Past 10 years. Yeah. I play every single day. I know, or I have a very, very good idea when there's a 0 chance that you guessed right like that. You know what I mean? Like there's an impossible scenario.
And so consistently, too.
So
They guess right so consistently, but they haven't guessed right so consistently in the past 4 CODs they've been playing. But now they know everything. They learned over the past off season.
Yeah.
So good for them if they are legit. There's sure a lot of people that are, but it just sucks that you just never know. You never know. And then it's just like you don't even want to play because you kind of lose that like love for it because you're like, okay, well I'm losing to this guy and he's just cheating and he got exposed a week later. So it's like. And it's so they're so accessible to all these hacks and cheats. Like I don't know how much they are or how to get them, but I've legit seen them on like YouTube ads, like YouTube videos I've watched of yours or like any video game player. There's been like cheats for like CS:GO and like other, I swear they've been on
advertising, like website advertising.
Yes,
Is there?
Yes, on YouTube. Get over gaming videos. I swear.
No, like hey, get the wall hacks.
Yes.
I've never seen one.
Yes, it's
Maybe because I don't search for them like you cheaters, you and him.
I have to like switch it on to like every other map. Like one map will turn it on, one map will turn it off, just so they don't get too
too comfortable.
Yeah.
The thing about that is like, what does this do for the competition, right? Like we as a league are making a massive commitment in sort of going into, for business reasons, going into the PC into the PC platform. But we're also doing that for business reasons. We don't have to share, our money that we sell from skins or whatever with the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. Aside from that, but what does that do, right, to the competition?
What?
Are we just gonna sit around and not do shit about it? If it gets too much worse, see, this is my thing, okay? And this is as team owner, and as team owners, we've had the discussion. How far are we gonna allow it to go before we demand an anti-cheat to?
I don't have
Millions and millions and tens of millions of dollars to fucking make this thing go, and you're telling me you're not gonna give us an anti-cheat? Not even a disclaimer saying, yeah, we're working on it. None of this. Let's go back to PlayStation. Yeah, you can't cheat. You might as well go back to PlayStation. It's PS5. I don't know how the controller would work, right? Right? Because it's a different controller now, right?
Yeah, I believe it's different. I don't even know if they have like scuffs or anything like that yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
zombie. Look.
I don't have a PS5 yet, so I don't know how it works. But I mean,
Nice.
negate the
Not
cheating
nice.
effects that are happening because I feel terrible for like the challenger scene because I've seen so many tweets about people who have just played against cheaters early on in the tournaments and lost, and then that ruins their whole year for getting pro points. So it's like, how do you make it fair for everyone when someone can just easily be cheating? Yeah,
and you not know anything about
yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Like when you have a sense in you that says, I didn't lose that. I didn't really lose that. Like I got cheated out of this thing. That makes it a little bit more difficult to be okay with it. But the doubt of saying, man, I don't know if he did or didn't. Like think about how many people actually get away with cheating on a daily basis, right? Whether they tune it down just enough. Because if somebody has your talent, you don't really need to put the cheat at 100%. You can just bump it up to make you an extra 10% better. I don't know. It's one of those things where.
Dude, stop screaming, please. I don't care. Stop screaming.
Yeah, they haven't announced
If I had to guess, late January, early February, but
let's say late January, early February. We have a month, for you guys to put in an anti-cheat into this thing because once this thing gets up and running, right, it's gonna go bad both ways, right? Because look at what was that dude's Awakening, right? From like
from last year.
Nobody. There was talks about it, right? But poor dude if he wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he wasn't, then poor dude. I don't want to go too much into this. I don't want to hear your opinion whether you have one or not. We can talk about the stuff live. But those sort of situations will continue to happen, and it's bad both ways, right? Because imagine you are that good, but you get called a cheater. You'll never be able to get away away from that until until you actually go to LAN and improve yourself and perform and this, that, and the other. So I
Who
don't
knows
know.
how long that will be till then. So like it just sucks that if someone's legit, they're getting called for cheating. I know what happened to like the Paul X dude on Wester. They've been winning all like the 2Ks and like people were saying he was cheating. And so personally, I don't think he was cheating, but like if it just sucks that that rep is on his name now, and so people are watching him through a crazy magnifying glass
Yeah.
even more, wondering if he's cheating. But it just sucks to like have that attached to your name. But that's kind of what comes with like there not being an
I
anti-cheat.
got the
Because then
screw.
he's doing really well. He's probably legit, but people think he's cheating. So
Yeah. And we also try to make a to do these interviews like on Zoom or
yeah, I
on,
think I saw was it Octanes?
Octanes,
That was
yeah.
on? Okay.
And it just
yeah.
doesn't feel the same, man.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
You know
not
what I mean?
like
It's not the
being
same.
in person and stuff.
Yeah.
But nah, it was well deserved. You guys crush it every single week. So.
Thank you. Yeah, Matt does all right. Fucks up the audio
Matt,
every once in a
oh
while.
man, come on! I'll make sure to sit close to the mic, Matt. Okay?
Yeah. No, shout out to Hook. No, I'm kidding. So you have your own podcast going on. Do you have a name for it?
Stay Attached podcast
Stay
right
Attached,
now.
that's good.
It was kind of inspired by being like an off-season kind of thing.
Yeah.
Something for me to look forward to do, and then the community as well to have some more content to look forward to making.
Yeah.
And
God.
I paid for all the graphics and did everything, but I was kind of like nervous to start it. I'm like, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch. I don't know how it's gonna go, but
See, that's the problem that
I'm
everybody faces.
never gonna forgive myself if I don't at least try to.
Yeah.
And so I did it, and it went pretty well. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing more episodes whenever I can find the time and find time for the guests to come on too. But it's been a good time.
You know who has a good podcast and just doesn't do anything with it? Fucking Nameless.
Yeah.
He's had the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
a really good, a good podcast, but his consistency. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know what they did for the off season. Like they had like their off. I know it's starting. It's today. They're just doing their first episode, but like the
Who is?
whole off. Nameless. Like,
Oh,
the
he is.
podcast.
Okay.
But like the whole off season, like that's like time where people were so much
To do.
to talk about, so
Yeah.
much to do. Roster Mania, the PC Switch 4v4. So I'm just.
I don't know. I always see, and look, I'm glad that you started yours because I think that there is a need for that. Right before we started the podcast, I was saying you gotta have like several different hustles going on at once. Having two hustles nowadays, like, ain't good enough, right? Especially in this thing. I try to put my dirty little hands in every little cookie jar that I can just to see what pops, right?
I got
There's
some
diversify your funds
zombie
scenario. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Oh my
You know,
God,
yours
there's
happens to be your time, right? You have your practice time and then you have your off time. From a mental standpoint, obviously, you got to make sure that you take care of that and then you take your relaxation. But I'm glad that you're starting a podcast.
Thank you.
How's that been going? Are you? Don't let me grade you right now. How often do you upload?
Oh wait, uploaded my YouTube or the podcast.
The podcast.
I've only done 7 episodes.
Only done 7
Only
episodes.
7.
Did you start 7 weeks ago?
No, I started way before, like middle of the off season, like a month left, and I was trying to do like as many as I could during the off season because I knew once the season hit,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard to get like other pros on it because they want to scrim or play eights or tournaments or chill.
Lazy dude.
And so I got Doug on. Doug Sensor Martin was
You
one
can
of
always
the
rely on him.
He's always coming through. But,
Yeah.
He's a staple in the COD community.
So what's the main mission behind the podcast? Just giving something for people to listen to, or?
That's a good question. Honestly, just giving, like you said, giving people something to listen to, but then also learning more about these players. Like I had Brandon on, Dashy, and just to hear, and RCs as well, to hear like their stories and how they came up, and to have other people hear that as well, because I learned a lot about them, and I'm sure, and I've been friends with them for like a pretty long time. And to the casual Call of Duty fan, they might learn a ton about them and see how they really are as people just outside the game. I mean, you guys are doing an amazing job of all the other content, so people know how Brandon is or Alec is like outside of, as a person. But it was just kind of fun to learn more about people and then have other people see that as well.
I like that. So, in this episode of Stay Attached, the User Podcast, we're gonna get to know you, right? Like how you started. Obviously, you have a very supporting mom. She goes to every single event. That's awesome, right? Having that sort of support. Was it hard early on to get her to not necessarily support, but to understand the scene?
Honestly, it wasn't too difficult to get my mom to support. Like when I was younger, she was taking me to local lands, like a couple hours away from my house.
Yeah.
And then even one time, I went to this local land. I forgot what it was called, like WGN, I think. It was somewhere. It was in Sacramento, and she drove myself.
Where are you guys from originally?
Southern California, Moore Park. It's a small little town. And she drove us 8 hours in Black Ops 2 to go to this land, and I was just like mind blown that she would even drive 8 hours. That's crazy. As long as I was like getting good grades and doing good in like sports and making sure I'm going to practice and all that stuff, my parents were happy. But my dad was definitely more like, be smart, don't get too into gaming because we don't know where this is gonna go. Like, make sure you set yourself up for your future. My mom was the same way, but she would take me to these lands and like give me opportunities, and I would do pretty well. I would meet some people.
What?
And moms are like, oh, your son, like, he's
I'm
really good. He has
trying to
potential."
build like a
And so
castle type
I did 3
theme.
days when I first started going. Then went to a bunch of like Black Ops 2 as well. So kind of just make
You played in Ghost, though, right?
Yeah, I played in Ghost.
You beat us at the Philly.
At Philly.
Let it get
Oh, yeah, don't look at that recording.
You and Miyagi.
Yeah, Miyagi, Slasher, and Strife.
Slasher was
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't heard of Strife in a long time.
Alright guys, time to be back again today. Hope you enjoyed your Saturday so far, and today we're going to talk about Rostermania once again. Just as I thought Rostermania was coming down to a conclusion, most of these teams we knew a spanner has been thrown in the works. Potentially, it's possible the pros are completely baiting us today, but I wanted to talk about the possibility of what could be going on with the Seattle rumour, especially in relation to the Optic Gaming Los Angeles squad of Slasher, Kenny and TJ. It looks like it's going to stay joined by a fourth. We're not sure who that fourth was going to be. It was going to be Priester. Draza has been confirmed back onto the team as well, but probably as a substitute, and they are looking for another starter in addition to that core three. That could be Gunless, and that could possibly be what the Seattle Surge guys were talking about last night. Intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Like you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you are new as always. I would greatly appreciate it. Rocketing toward 32,000 subscribers and beyond. It's just superb stuff. This came out from the Ultra yesterday. They've been doing these bait tweets over the last couple of days. They say our 2021 squad is X Crib, Marky B, Jacob and Sensor. However, if we do take a closer look at this image here, you'll see, well, maybe you'll have to zoom in or whatever, but you can see Bans actually is, well, effectively they have their names on their jerseys here and their hoodies. So Bans, Cammy, Methods and Cleanix, effectively confirming that it's the starting lineup. You pretty much knew this anyway, but just wanted to confirm it. If you guys are Toronto fans and wanted to be absolutely sure what the team is going to be next season, looks like that exact starting squad from last time, minus Fancy.
No, don't.
This is what happened yesterday then. So Octane Sow, of course, on the Seattle Surge, they extended his contract for this season. I mean, we were talking yesterday about player salaries. I imagine Octane's on a pretty big salary, but Seattle probably thought if we let him go into free agency with the intention of signing him back, that's probably not going to happen. We've probably got to keep Octane, one of the best ARs in the game, no doubt, and can continue to be so in coming seasons. We've got to try and keep him on the team. But they released absolutely everybody else from the lineup. Sam tweets this out, and then after this, he then deletes it, right? And, you know, if this was just a big bait effort by all the people in the scene, you would imagine he wouldn't have deleted it, because then that kind of, well, maybe he'd be deleted now it heightens the suspicion or something. So maybe it is something like that. But, you know, I'm going to give it like a 60-40 chance that there's something actually behind these tweets, especially as we look at another couple in a second. Now, what Octane may be talking about here is because last season he's talked a couple of times about how there was this lineup rumoured with Octane on Seattle, then they had, I think, RT's Envoy slacked and like Enable was going to be the team, something like that, and then it kind of fell through because there was these of course, links to the Huntsman, and then Arstees ended up going over there, and everyone went over there, and Octane didn't get the team that he wanted for last season, and ended up with a pretty lackluster squad, right, with Slackton and Abel on it, but also we had Karma on the team and Apathy on the team, and, you know, he obviously didn't work out great. Karma ended up retiring, and they had a pretty awful season, finishing in dead last place in the league, even though Octane is certainly one of the most talented ARs in the game. So maybe what Octane is saying here is that once again I have a good squad proven and a good squad ready to go, but nothing really set in stone yet, because September the 14th is when the 2021 season officially begins, and when I imagine we will start to get some announcements from teams, and when players will officially be signing and getting everything set in stone. So Octane may be implying here that, look, last year I had this great team agreement, it felt...
Voice chat is one of the most important elements of gaming with friends. It makes it so much more enjoyable. But in this video, I'm going to tell you why you can't voice chat on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I'm also going to share some workaround methods and solutions that will allow you to communicate by voice whilst you play Minecraft. So the first reason that you can't voice chat in Minecraft is due to lack of moderation of voice chat. Now, in Minecraft, it is important that the game is easily moderatable, and this is because it is a game that all ages can play. It's a game that everybody is welcome to play, and if you notice in the in-game text chat, it will sometimes moderate your words if you swear or say inappropriate language. And in a voice chat, this wouldn't be possible, or would be very difficult or extremely difficult to introduce a system that would block out swearing or inappropriate words. You've also got to think that some people wouldn't want to be able to communicate by voice, so it needs to be something that people could easily turn on and off, and it would also need to have an intuitive and easy to use interface across devices. How would voice chat work on servers or realms, as a lot of people would be communicating all at once, and it would just be havoc. There would need to be a system for people to be able to mute each other, and it would need like an Xbox Live system, the Xbox Live Party system in the game, with all the features and controls, and then this is something that Sony or Nintendo or both of them might not want on their devices. They might not want the Xbox Live Party system, but it's really the only way they'd be able to introduce it into Minecraft, as everybody already has an Xbox account on Minecraft. Therefore, the party system would make sense if it was allowed on Sony devices and if it was allowed on Nintendo devices. But because the whole Xbox Live Party systems and interfaces and GUIs they add to these versions, it's unlikely that they would add support for Xbox Live Parties in Minecraft, because Sony and Nintendo most likely wouldn't allow it. It would also most likely be a pain to introduce across device, because it is a cross-play game, and some devices will have better audio quality than others, and it would just really not be very usable in Minecraft itself. It wouldn't really fit in Minecraft itself, which is also another reason they most likely haven't introduced voice chat into the game, into the base game, and which is why it's not a feature that you have access to. Some devices might not even have microphones, or
But that's your stuff.
and some people will just not really be easy to understand in the game if they don't have microphones, or some devices will just not really work very well with either input or output audio. With that being said, there are some ways that you can communicate with voice on Minecraft. Well, not really on Minecraft, but you can communicate with your voice whilst playing Minecraft. One of these is by using the Xbox Live Party system. If you get the Xbox app either on your phone or on a computer, if you've got one, then you can communicate with Xbox Live Parties, and this is
Whoever's in the stream, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I've been
What are you
dealing with something.
doing, Bubba?
There's people watching us, see? Yep. I don't know. They haven't said anything in the chat yet.
Okay. Being creepers and zombies,
Mm-hmm.
skeletons and villagers. I remember! Villagers!
Yep.
That's what it says, right?
Yep.
How do you get diamonds?
Shh. People can't know that I hide diamonds, okay? Shh. I know, but people can't know about that.
There's Minecraft on there.
Yep. Sit down. Play Minecraft on your phone, Bubba.
I can't play Minecraft
Why?
because I like that Minecraft.
It's the same thing. Yes, it is. Wait, are those two different eggs? Oh, because that's already a full stack of eggs.
Eggs, yo! Go back to your house or something.
Well, I'm gonna try to.
Which one was my phone?
Huh?
Maybe my blue one? Go back at your house.
Yep, I think I need to put a chest in here for lapis, but I'm not quite too sure. I need to feed my cows and rebreed them, and then I think I'm gonna cut off stream for now until tonight. So whoever's watching, this isn't necessarily a goodbye just yet, but just a heads up, I do have to head out in a couple minutes. Parker, shh. I do have to head out here in a couple minutes, but I will be back on later tonight for sure. And if you guys found out my stream from my Facebook or anything, I will post a update whenever I get back to the house, so we can get this stream back up on the road. Welcome the other person that was in here. If you guys want to see some more whenever I come back, I'll be streaming again. If you guys were here because of my Facebook, I will post a live update whenever I get back and I'm back on streaming. If you guys weren't here and you missed some of what I did, earlier I started to build this this outlining. This outline right here will be the barrier in between us and other people that come into this world. Or you know, pillagers or anything else. Everything will be kind of trapped in here. I kind of wanted it to give like a not necessarily a medieval feel, because this town looks pretty modern. You know, you have your typical stores, your houses, and then, you know, a city tower or whatever. So that's the city tower, stuff like that. But quick tour, this will be a workshop for whenever people have to upgrade their armor, stuff like that. That will all be here. This is the city tower. You can climb up to the top. Parker, let me talk, okay? This right here is the enchanting place. This is I don't really know what to call this. I just call it the library, but I haven't put up a sign yet because, well, I mean, we have carpet right here. So this is the library. These flags right here mark the city. I mean, if you guys couldn't already tell, same colored wool that just marks the city. This right here is the standard workshop that we started off with. Most of this will be moved into the other one, and then we will subject certain chests and stuff like that, just to make sure nobody gets lost and where they put things and stuff like that, because as you guys can see from in here, everything's just pretty scattered out for the moment. So yeah, whenever I get back, I think I'm gonna finish the castle wall, chop down some more trees and stuff like that. And then if I do have enough time by the end of the night, I will be doing the interior of this building right here. Um, yeah, and I think that'll be it for the town update as far as of right now. I think once we build a couple more structures, maybe like over here or stuff back here, I think that will be the next project, is just filling up these holes and stuff like that over here. We might fill up some of these water gaps over here. Definitely over here too, but like I said, this is just gonna be the wall that separates the town from everything else. But yeah, I think that's all that I have for you guys as of right now. I will post a live update on my Facebook and Instagram whenever I go live again. And yeah, go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead and leave a like if you guys haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here in a little bit.